What's up, y'all? It's the Queen of the South, Kiah Dream.
I'm the integrator, Malik Bosede, and we are representing Culture InC. No, this is not the Disney Channel. This is Kayfabe Friends. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Kayfabe Friends, the podcast you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Kayfabe Friends. I'm the David Difference. Oh, what a difference a Dave makes. Here, you know what I'm here to do. Dave the World, along with my Kayfabe compadre, NJ Holiday.
Your favorite holiday.
Yeah. Somebody's favorite holiday.
Here to Dave the World. I'm with you.
Every day, all day. And we got some special guests, as you can see here. I'm going to let you do the introduction here as we kick in, man. But it's a special day. You know?
Yeah, you here to Dave the World. I'm here to Dave this podcast. So I had to bring in the rest of the crew, my family, my brother, my sister, the rest of Culture InC, the integrator Malik Bosede, the Georgia Peach Kiah Dream. Hey, Culture InC in the house, baby, on Kayfabe Friends. Let's get it.
There it is. Fresh off the debut at FSW, State of Emergency. I watched it tonight on Triller Fight TV. A hell of a showing. And I just want to start off tonight is you guys came up short tonight, which it happens in this business.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
But I do think a common denominator may be NJ Holiday.
I thought we wasn't going to talk about that.
We want to talk about management.
Here we go.
Is that
you want to slide in there? You want to post the culture?
Let's talk about tonight real quick. So you made your FSW. You had been there before, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Tonight you made your FSW debut. How did you feel? Talk us through it.
I felt great. I mean, even when I lose, I win because I'm Kiah Dream. So I came to show out, to put on a show. I feel like that's exactly what I did. And even though I came up short this time, there will be next time. And I'm just excited, honestly. Like, Vegas has been lit. Everybody's been a vibe. So, yeah.
Well, welcome to Vegas. It's good to have you here. Do you come out here often, or this?
Not often, but I feel like I fly in a lot. I just don't get to, like, I'll stop in Vegas.
Okay.
But I don't get to, like, explore. Because the last time I was out here was 2022.
Okay. 2 years ago.
That was, like, when I vacationed in Vegas.
Okay.
But I, like, stopped here, like, 2 weeks ago for something, and then I just had to get on another flight.
No, we just talking.
Keep it moving.
I was going to bring it up, because last time she was in Vegas, she did it big. She was the champion of a promotion in Florida. She came all out here, put the title on. She was out there at the resort, and the helicopter and all. She was doing it big.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, man.
Kiah
Get some of that
Dream.
footage. We'll put it up here.
Yeah.
And, Malik, tonight. So you've been back FSW.
Yes.
Saw your match tonight. Nevada State Championship was on the line. Like that was a good. I've seen you in there dabbling, dude.
So let's break this down.
Respect to Matt Vandergriff. Like I said, he fought Eli last year. He fought Malik this year. Both years he got the better of the coaches. So just shout out to Matt Vandergriff, but this ain't over. We coming for that Nevada State title.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the match or performance tonight?
So this is my first singles debut at FSW. Normally I'm with Eli. Tonight I could humbly say the better man won. Even though I feel like I'd be the best representative for Nevada, I'm going to stand on that, 10 toes on that. But for now, Matt, kudos to you.
It is respect. I like that. And I saw NJ, you were in there.
He keep bringing up stuff we already talked before.
Yeah, we don't talk about
that. We don't talk about
We weren't going to talk about that.
You were on commentary. The next thing I know, you in there
he was
messing
checking
around.
on his boy and
Yeah,
making sure that I'm up and up, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm focused, so.
Yeah, it's part of management. You check on your clients when they're in time of need.
And Nick, I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you, my brother.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was wondering. I was watching it, and I was like, what's happening here?
But now, let's just talk about the commentary you heard. What you think about that? You like that?
Fire.
Yeah, you did a great job.
You see, Jake's voice was gone.
Yeah, what was up with that?
He's a teacher. He was scolding some kids today. he said he lost his voice. I wouldn't be surprised if my voice is going into the show. Just bear with me. I couldn't hear nothing he was saying, but I made it work.
Yeah. No, it sounded good. You could check it out, the replay there, and see the debut and see the singles debut as well. FSW State of Emergency. It's on Triller TV. Like it was a good card.
You can see Culture InC come in there and show why they are exactly that. The future stars in professional wrestling. Y'all go check it out. State of Emergency, Culture Inc. Takeover. Y'all show some love. And then also, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and vote for send your love that you want Dave the Difference come back and be the ring announcer. The next show.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Like, that should have been me.
That should have been you.
Yeah. He was getting a lot of love to Diana, and I was like, this guy always turning his back on me. But I mean, that's just the NJ thing. That's how he rolls. Real quick, if you're watching right now, make sure you subscribe. Like, check us out. Hit that like button and, follow us, because this journey is just getting started. As we said, we're on the road to WrestleMania 41 out here in Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. And Kayfabe Friends will be in the mix.
Be in the house.
I want to talk to you guys about your history, getting into the business. Start off. I mean, how long have you been in the game? I haven't done much homework. I see NJ, and I see you guys moving, and obviously you guys are making waves out there with Booker and everything, and it's definitely a good look. Tell me how your passion for wrestling started and how you got into the business.
Yes, so I got into wrestling when I was 8 or 9. My dad was a big wrestling fan, so I would watch it with him. I used to go to the live shows. I used to love the tops, the cards. I would collect those. Okay. And so I was a big Mickie James fan at that time. I think it was 2009, 2010. John Cena. Those were my two favorites at that time. Now, obviously. There you go. Yeah, I thought that was my man. I had a poster up everywhere. I had the spinning chain.
Oh, you part of the chain game?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where it started. And then I remember certain things now, when I was in middle school, we had to do what do you want to be when you want to grow up? We did a PowerPoint. I did a diva at that time, WWE diva. So it's funny how that works. That happened. Then when I got into high school, I kind of got out of it because I used to do jiu-jitsu. I used to do kickboxing. Okay. Anything combative, I think is how you say it. I always like stuff like that. So I wasn't really thinking about wrestling in high school, but then when it was time to graduate, everybody was going to college. I still knew I wanted to move to Orlando and be a wrestler. And so it came on TV one day, and my dad was joking. He was like, "Why don't you do that?" I was like, you know what? You're right. I could do that. I'm looking at the women, kind of sizing them up in a way, because I've always been very confident in myself. Always been Kiah.
We see
Kiah
that.
Dream.
I just met her, and I already see
yeah, I always been this way. So it's very it's nothing new, and I knew I wanted to be I used to work a lot in high school. I used to work in restaurants. And it's just I knew I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 forever. And I knew I was meant for more. My personality, I say, from a young age, I used to perform. I used to sing J-Lo. That was my nickname at one point because I would literally perform her whole album in front of the family.
Jenny from the Block.
Yeah.
So with that said, can we get a rendition of the Kayfabe Friends theme song?
No.
Oh my God. No.
She can do it. No, she can do it.
She's from the South.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's let's put it on.
No, we don't have her finish her story.
I don't think so. I ain't never said I could sing.
You just said.
What'd she
just say?
I said I could sing. I said I used to perform, and when I was younger, I used to dance. I would dance and sing.
What's happening?
But not
you had a
for real. You know,
not for real. Okay, that wasn't clear.
I used to sing. I mean, I'm just saying I used to do stuff in front of my family. I always just been wanted to perform in front of family, but it wasn't I was just getting down. I was just
you were trying to
really.
It
was more I just being in the spotlight type thing is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Different energy.
Yeah, I was y'all not finna hear me.
So you found your calling when your dad had said that, and then that popped up on the TV.
Yeah, well, I think it was always kind of just written because I'm a big believer in destiny. It kept coming back. So yeah, that came around, and I knew I didn't want to go to college at that time because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I knew people that were $20K in debt for just a year. And it's like, nah, like I'm trying to get this money. I always been a hustler, but it was like, okay, so like, what are we gonna do? So I said I was gonna wrestle. I was gonna move to Orlando because I knew WWE's Performance Center was in Orlando. So that's what made sense to me at the time, because at that time it was 2018 when I graduated. It wasn't there was no Nightmare Factory in Georgia yet. There was honestly no wrestling training in Georgia. I had to like look up on Google, like, I mean, maybe there was on Instagram and stuff, but I feel like people like are like 14, 15 wrestling. And I'm like, how did y'all think it was like possible? Like, what made them do that so young? Because I thought you had to be grown for one. But either way, I'm looking on Google, pro wrestling training, nothing like near me at first. And I knew I wanted to move to Orlando, but I was going to try it in Georgia first. And my dad was like, just get your feet wet. And my mom was super supportive too. And so I looked up, I found one that said they did birthday parties, like pro wrestling birthday parties. So I was like, I called the number. I'm like, hey, do y'all train for pro wrestling? And he was like, yeah, you should come by this school. He was like, had me call his like personal phone. And so it was Luke Gallows' school at the time, Lariato Pro. And this was so new to me. Like, it was so foreign. No one in my family wrestled. Like, I just watched WWE on TV. Like, and so he told me to come to this place, and it was like in the country. And I'm sitting here like, I just called this man from Google from saying they do wrestling on, birthday parties. And so I had my uncle come with me. We driving deep in the country. It's like trees looking like, like y'all ain't supposed to be here type thing. And so we went, and it was like a little garage. It had a ring in it. And Luke Gallows was there, and they like tried to teach me how to bump. And it was, like I say, it was crazy. Like, it was so new to me. It's even crazy thinking about that now, because it was so like, just thinking about the beginning of all this. But
sound wild. So did you stick with Luke Gallows' school, or did you go for, sounds like you ever watched Peanut Butter Falcon?
Peanut Butter Falcon?
Yeah, with Shia LaBeouf and the kid with Down syndrome that wants to wrestle.
I didn't watch that.
Okay.
I know about Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
That would sound like a training facility. It was out in the woods somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It looked crazy.
You definitely got to put me on that.
Okay,
it's a good that one.
But did you continue? Is that where you like honed your craft?
I'll say I got my feet wet. I learned how to run the ropes. I learned, very basic things. Luke was on the road a lot, but, he was still really cool. Like, to this day, he's still cool. I just felt like, I needed to get out of Georgia, because at that time, like I say, like the shows I was doing, like I started off managing. My name at the time was Caramel Kiss, and I would do little spots and stuff. And
you doing ballet?
I was doing ballet, yeah.
Nice.
But I learned like how to like mess with the crowd and stuff. It was fun. Like, I liked doing that for a second, but that's not what I was there to do.
Right.
And it seemed like that was the position I kept being put in, where I was like, okay, this ain't what we doing all this for. Like, nah. And so then I had the opportunity to go to Orlando, train at a school there. And I've been to a couple different places. I respect everybody who trained me, but I think you have to like get out and go different places. Like, it's nice to people who go like to one school and they're, good, like, and they really can like grow from there. That's like really cool, but that's never been the case with me. It's always like, all right, I got the time to go on, time to evolve. This is getting, it ain't working no more.
It's getting stale. Well, I think you always got to keep it moving. Just the same with like, even if you're just working a job, it's like you evolve, go to different places, learn different tactics.
Don't want to be complacent or stagnant in any kind of way.
Yeah.
Always room to grow.
Yeah. I think that's a beautiful thing. So we're on your journey. We're going to get to Malik, my guy over
Please take your time. Please take your time.
Nah, you are. Like, as a speed tracker, for the most part, me and Malik went to the same training school.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah.
That's
same time, same year. That's when we met. So when she said she graduated,
well, you're fast forwarding.
We just started.
Okay. You guys are just. Well, let me hear from the man here. In terms of like, when did that bug hit you? And it's like, oh, this is something I want to do. I'm sure it was years before that, right?
No. Actually, to keep it simple, I went to Earth Day Birthday in Orlando in 2015. I went with my ex-wife, wife at the time, whatever, and her friends. And there was a wrestling ring there, and don't really care about the promotion, but nonetheless, it was independent wrestling. And I was like, oh wow, this is wrestling. I'm used to seeing this on TV. Yeah. Whether it's WWE for the most part, I didn't know about. I don't want to say it out loud, but oh well. Ring of Honor, I knew about TNA, but I didn't. This is like 2015, so
I'm with you.
Okay, cool. Fast forward a few years later at the shoot job at the time. Let's see, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, Sean Spears, Sean Spears came in the store. I'm like, oh snap, a wrestler. Okay, cool. Then next one was Dax Harwood.
Okay,
he came in.
The Revival.
Yeah.
Then at the time,
and then I was working security at the clubs downtown as well. So I seen Mojo Rawley. I was about to say Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
But Mojo Rawley or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, damn, this dude's really big. But the person who sealed it for me was Oscar. Okay. I seen her. I'm like, because she came in, fitted low, I'm like, oh, Oscar? And she's like, smiling. I'm like, yo, okay, let me get a picture with you, Yeah. So it was, so it just from there, I was like, I gotta find a school. I gotta find how to wrestle. And then shortly afterwards, a couple months later, I was at 2.0.
Yeah, so it's been a passion thing, but what was there a match or era that you were like? Obviously, we talked about the game.
Yeah, me and my father, we always watched wrestling growing up. We were mainly a WCW household.
Okay.
Then it got switched over during the Attitude. No, watch your mouth. Then it got switched over to that during the Attitude Era, and it was took off from there. And it was basically on WCW's decline is when, unfortunately, we kind of abandoned ship, but it's really. There's a better product being produced.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, and we just went from there.
Don't let him hear you say that. You said WCW household. He was damn sure WWF household.
No, well, I was...
Or was it just Hogan?
No, once NWA came back, I watched anything wrestling. I would watch Glow. I would watch, whatever. If there was wrestling on, I would watch it. Didn't matter what it was, but I was always WWF growing up. WCW and NWA, I would... if it was on, I'd watch it. It was wrestling.
That's fair.
My shit was definitely WWE, WWF. And then you clicked up with this.
No.
No? Oh.
No. I clicked up with him. Yeah. Okay. And then we made the thing work. And then,
what's the difference? You guys clicked up.
Thank you.
No. Okay, so look.
Playing semantics over here.
So I found the Instagram post, Pro Wrestling 2.0 was advertising a seminar. What was that? Tessa Blanchard was running the seminar.
End of March, yeah.
At the end of March. So I pulled up, and then Malik had pulled up. I think it was me, him, maybe one other black person, maybe two other black people that was there. So that's where we clicked off the jump. And then we just stayed in touch afterwards, and we kept going to training all the time, same time. And then Eli came, I want to say, 2 months later?
Yeah, that was during my downtime when I was injured for a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
So then when that was going on, I think Jimmy Jacobs had a seminar.
Mm-hmm.
He had a seminar at another spot in Orlando. We all went. And then...
IWA tryout.
And then we did an IWA tryout from the Jimmy Jacobs thing because Savio was there.
Were you wrestling or trying to wrestle?
No, I wasn't trying. Well, I was, but then I stopped. I was like, I found my lane. I found my role. Something I was thriving in that can keep me on TV. If we was on a promotion, I'd have something to do consistently and not go to TV and not have something to do. So that's why I was like, let me just ride with this. And let me blow this up. Let me dedicate my craft to this. Let me build up my notoriety to this. And then got with Malik and Eli, came up with a name. And then actually I didn't get with them. Savio Vega put us three of us together. The Puerto Rican sensation. Savio Vega put us all together at the IWA trial because he ran IWA Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So they were stationed in Orlando, Florida doing shows for years. So we went to that. He had his first match with Serpentico, singles match.
Yeah.
And then Eli had his first singles match with Jay Rios.
Okay.
And then after that, we did a tag match, and the rest is history. And then we got Culture IInc, and then we got Kiah in the fold 2 years later.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So just kind of the evolution. I love the whole vibe of Culture IInc, not just because you're my people or my Kayfabe compadre, but I think that it has legs, and I like the way you guys represent and the moves you're making. So you guys had this click, and then Kiah comes along. Tell me about that introduction, how you guys number one, what intrigued you to sign on with them, and then like what she adds to the collective.
So I'm gonna tell you how it started. So while we doing these school shows, we was just doing school shows, and then we kind of branched out from doing the school shows and ACW Proving Grounds.
Yeah,
they had a show every Wednesday over in Port Richey, Florida, 2 hours away from Orlando.
Okay.
So we would drive out there all the time because they had production. So they had the cameras, and they had the commentary, they had the lights, they had the ring, they had the crowd. And then they would give you your match like maybe 2 days later. So that's what we needed, you know? So as we're going over there and we're kind of like blowing up, building, climbing the tag team ranks, they got a women's division too.
Okay.
So they had a women's division there. So in my head as a manager, I'm like, okay, we're thriving as a tag team, right? But I don't want to just be fine with this lane that we're in. Just thriving in the tag team division, ACW Proving Grounds, that they run every Wednesday. I'm like, man, we can dominate another division here at ACW, and that gives us more TV time.
Yeah.
That'll give me more time on the mic, more promos, you know?
Nice.
So then, I'm at the crib, bro. Black Wrestling Alliance was hot at the time, right? It was an Instagram page that was showing love to all the black athletes, all the black wrestlers, right? So like Kiah was saying, she was relatively new, but she had just won a match. She had just broken into the scene, the Florida wrestling scene, to the point where Black Wrestling Alliance had took notice, and they like gave her like a shout out, gave her own little page, and like put people on. And I was like, oh, she's in Orlando too. I was like, okay, we're in Orlando, and then we'll reach out to her, see if she want to join the group. Come to ACW Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Now we have somebody in Culture InC that has a presence in the women's division. Now we got the tag team division. So now when it comes to ACW Proving Ground, we got that much more airtime. Yeah,
no, the strategy makes sense. Like, what was it about whatever they pitched that you were like, yeah?
I love it, whatever they pitched. I just wanted to work. Like, I felt like it was a good idea. And then I like what Culture InC like represented, especially around that time, like 2020, Black Lives Matter, everything was going on. So it felt cool to be a part of like a group. And I feel like Nick's always been a good manager.
I'll say a driving force.
She didn't say it too confidently.
He done had me in some situations. But he does make it right. So things like that, just like having him, like I can call Nick on the phone, and then like they're like my brothers. Like everybody in the group is like my family. We just click like that, because at first I was like, okay, we just going to these shows, like not knowing, but everybody was cool. We just clicked. That's kind of what wrestling is, though. Like sometimes you just never met the promoter, and like you know that it's credible, like how you're talking to them, but it's just like, okay, let's see where this goes. And so it was kind of like that. But I mean, I'm glad I did. Like I say, Nick has helped me with a lot of getting on with promotions and things like that. And it's like someone I trust to talk to, because there's a lot of people in this industry you just can't say nothing. And like you just can't trust people. So it's cool. They're genuine.
So we found that out the hard way. Me and you.
What are we talking about?
Me, you, and our compadre behind the camera.
Oh, snap.
We done found that out the hard way. You can't trust everybody. That's it. Leave it at that.
Well, I think that's a life lesson, right?
Yeah.
Just know that. But I think anything like, as you talk about, like you just got to make those moves. Anything that's like out of the box. Yeah. Like if it's not just a 9-to-5 job, if it's like I was in music heavy, like growing up, and I went to all different types of places that I found what clicked and, kind of found my lane. Same with wrestling. It's a passion thing.
Yeah.
Like you do it because you're passionate about it, because like it's a different energy, because you don't want to go to that 9-to-5 every day. Tell me that, like juggling, like obviously, and I've been in spots where like I was heavy in my music, and I walked out of a job that I was at for 5 years because somebody was like, I had a jacket on with my rap name, and they were like, oh yeah, I love his music. They didn't know it was me. I'm not supposed to be here. So I quit that job. Like, how is that, like juggling that when you have a passion, and a lot of times jobs won't even, you got to work. Like they don't care. Like, what is that life like juggling?
I'll take it. All right. I have gave the middle finger to a few jobs since I've been in wrestling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, for example, one time, and this was granted, I'm gonna say this is poor management as well too, so it's not all on the job.
Okay.
But one time we had a show in Chicago, and I told my manager, "Hey, I'm gonna leave on a Thursday because we're driving to Chicago for a show." He was cool with it. Cool. Wednesday night, hey, Malik, we're leaving to Chicago tonight. Yo, I gotta be at work tonight. I didn't even call my job.
You just
no call, no show.
Yeah.
We left that night. I still had my job afterwards, but my manager was pretty pissed about it. And the thing with the business is it's good to have a shoot job and everything else, but the time management is the most important thing about it. Because like I said, I've had some good jobs where they actually work my schedule, but at times too, it's like if something pops up, it's like, hey, I gotta do this first, because at the end of the day, if you don't put this business first, you're not gonna get far in it. So there's a sacrifice that some is willing to make, some do make, and some that's afraid to make. And I'm not gonna knock them on it. It's really about your comfortability level, but it's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I think it's also, before we get to your response there, but I think it's also about belief in yourself.
Yeah,
right. It's like when I was doing music, I would hate when people were like, "It's good to have a hobby." It's like, nah, this is what I do.
Thank you.
And then we talk about, tonight we had the celebration over there in FSW for Chris Bay.
Yeah,
he like, if they didn't work with his schedule, he was out of there. Like,
right.
He knew this was his path and he followed it. And obviously everybody doesn't get to that top rung, but you got to have that belief in it. I believe that it will lead you where you're supposed to go. So like your story, or like how you handle and juggle that situation.
So I mean, I agree with everything, because like when I first started wrestling, I used to work in like restaurant. I used to work at the Miller's Ale House right by Full Sail. So the wrestlers would come in there, and I was new at that time. So it was like interesting, like seeing that come full circle, because it's like a lot of the wrestlers that would come in there, I was so like intimidated at the time, like, oh my gosh, that's so and so. And now it's like some of these people, like I just have in my phone, like I just know them. But yeah, like, I don't know. When it comes to like jobs now, like I got my real estate license in 2022. So I started doing real estate. But I feel like real estate requires 100% of your time, and wrestling requires 100% of your time to be efficient, because I just knew I was going to be able to like make both work efficiently. But it's like, if you giving 50 here, 50 here, like you're not going to get the results like you saying. And like, I don't care about jobs like that. I never have, honestly. Like I might have a manager that's been cool, but I always knew like it's never been I just hate to leave. Like, no, bye. None of the jobs I've really worked were like careers, in my opinion. So I never cared. I always, as long as I had some money, and like I said, I've always been a hustler. I always knew how to make a check. So I had to make that decision though with real estate recently, because it was taking away time from wrestling. And it's like, there is more money, yes, but do you want to be a wrestler? Do you want to be a realtor? Because it's like the two is just really hard to mix. And be, like I said, be good. You can't be good. Like I want to be in wrestling. I want to be great. Like, so I have to do the thing it takes to be great. And it's like, if my attention span is over here trying to get a deal, trying to play this role, it's like you almost have to have like 3 different personalities to make that shit work, and it's exhausting. Like you just have to kind of pick one. So it's like, no, like wrestling's my thing. That's my passion. I like real estate, but I'm not as I don't know if I should say that my clients. I'm just kidding. I'm passionate about both, but wrestling, like I know that's what I'm meant to do. That's what I'm put on this earth to do, to conquer. And if I didn't, like, it would be like a disservice, like, because I've had the thoughts like, what, I'm making money with doing this, like I don't even have to do wrestling. It's like, but why would you quit? Like I have everything I need. I'm healthy, like I'm young. I mean, I'm getting to that point though where I feel like, because I'm 24 now, so I feel like if I don't make things happen in a significant way within the next 2 years, the probability becomes lower. And it's like, it's not getting distracted. It's not even just jobs. It's like not getting distracted with these relationships, not letting friends and family, get in your head. It's like, you have to be so tunnel vision to be successful, because I wasted a lot of time, just months here with, it could be a family situation, a friend situation, a relationship where it's like you could have been putting that time, into your craft.
Yeah, 100%. So, and that's the thing that I love about, number one, wrestling, because it's unrealistic to the normal, and like my whole platform is being different, the David difference. People always told me like, that's cool to have that. Or now that I love wrestling, they think that's crazy, but it's the crazy ones that do things differently. So with that passion, like I applaud you guys for that. Is like to keep pushing through that. Like, and again, it's not about the money. Like I think that we all have dreams of like what that money could be, but doing what you love, that's a different kind of money than doing something like real estate. Like I got my real estate license and I don't like it. I don't like doing real estate. I like doing this. I like doing sales. I like doing videos, creative shit. That's where I focus my attention. So I definitely understand that passion and putting it in there.
But that's the whole thing with Culture Inc, because our catchphrase, like our saying, is to stay woke. And when we say stay woke, woke really stands for we organize for knowledge and empowerment.
Oh, hold on. Slow that down for those listening too slow.
It's an exclusive, by the way.
All right, so basically our catchphrase for Culture InC, we go everywhere we say stay woke. It's not basically the whole keep that third eye open thing. It stands for we organize for knowledge and empowerment. What that means is we as a group make it our mission to educate the masses on how to handle yourself in the business, how to handle yourself in the wrestling ring, how to handle yourself when you put the mask together, how to handle yourself when you putting your appearance together, gear, character, all that stuff. And then when it comes to empowerment, we want to empower other African American brothers and sisters that look like us, same age as us, that looking for an outlet of something else they can do in their life that can like bring them gratitude every day instead of just waking up pushing papers or something just getting by. So that's the mission statement for Culture InC. That's what we are. That's what we're all about. That's kind of what really brought us all together.
No, I think that's beautiful, and that's the first time I heard it. Like you said, exclusive. So, like, it gives me a better understanding why you tried to cheat today. I don't know if that aligns with.
He was trying to empower me, and in turn, I would empower Nevada by being your champion. Standing proud.
Okay.
No, at that point I was fed up. I was
frustrated.
I was frustrated. I'm like, dang, Kiah didn't win that one. I said, we ain't losing twice.
Yeah.
We ain't losing twice. I don't give a damn.
Right.
If I gotta put this headset down, look, we finna make something happen. But like I said, we finna run that thing back because, like you see, I'm wearing some Austin 316 merch.
Okay.
We got like another Texas legend, right? Because what we doing tomorrow? We going to Texas. So Culture InC.
You guys are all going
tomorrow?
Yeah,
all going back. Super Sunday, reality of wrestling. Y'all make sure y'all don't miss out. Don't get shut out. Super Sunday, Culture InC. We going to be in the building. Joe Henry, Moose, Zillify 2, Will All Day, all the guys. So, like I said, hell of a
Danny
week.
Limelight?
Danny Limelight's not going to be there.
He won't be there, no.
He won't be there. But like I said, hell of a weekend. Me and Malik just did Dallas yesterday.
Yeah.
Then we joined Kiah today for here in Las Vegas. And work don't stop. You don't get complacent, man.
Yeah.
We're just getting started.
You just got to keep moving. And I like that. Like, you keeping the energy. You got to keep moving. Because opportunities are everywhere and you never know. I know you talked about 2 years, like, the opportunities may change. Like, the longer you go in the business, it's like, what is the dream? And
I like that. Okay. What is the dream? For Kiah dream?
Right. What is the dream? And then is there a plan B? And I want to ask both of you that. Like, I mean, that's important. But is there a plan B? And what is the dream? First off, let's not even talk plan B. What is the dream?
So that's a good question because, starting in the business at 18, what you think it's going to be and what it is two different things. And so it's like I evolve I say about every 6 months I smarten up. Like something happens to where like, everybody, I think you gain life experience. It's just like not repeating the mistakes and like learning from things. So I'll say my dream when I first started, like I just want to be signed to WWE. I'm going to be in WWE, part of the women's division. So as I've gotten in the business, I done went through the mud, the trenches,
Lord.
You start to see things different. You start to understand like it's more about the journey. It's about enjoying the moment. I couldn't enjoy the moment for like the first 3 years because I was so anxious about every little thing. It has to be perfect. Oh, I can't say this because I know WWE doesn't like that. And I'm like, I don't even have a contract. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. But I'll say the dream now is just living the dream. Like, I'm having fun with this. Like, I love this. I said, I've had my moments where I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know if I'm just do this real estate thing. And then it's like, nah, like, this wrestling shit, I'm gonna die about this shit. Like, this is what I love. Cause I've tried to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna, just focus on other things. I can't look at myself in the mirror and say that I'm okay with it when I'm sitting here looking like this. I can be on somebody's screen. So my dream now is just for one to make a difference and now be helpful to those coming in women. Like, if they willing to listen, like smarten them up, like stay focused, don't get distracted, don't be trying to get people to each their own. But like, to me, serious relationship stuff young, your mind ain't right yet. And it's a lot of older people, they will try to take advantage. A lot of people, they talk a lot. I'm gonna help you do this. They ain't gonna do nothing. They want something from you. They don't want to help you for real. So pay attention to the people who want to help you. But that's one of the goals. The main goal, just getting my name out there, like being known, like working good promotions, working good women so I can be good, like put my all into my matches. Like, when I have a match, like, I'm trying to make every movement mean something, learning the camera. It's so many. I guess the overall dream, though, is just to, get a contract somewhere to where I can make money from wrestling. Make a living to where I don't have to do stuff on the side.
Right. No, just 100% passionate. And I think that is as dope to anybody out there. Like, anything, like, we get so caught up in that end. Like, the end result of everything is death. Like, that's the end of the day. The journey is all there is. So it's like connecting with different people, having different matches, going to different states. I know a lot of you guys, you go into Texas or whatever, then it's like you don't even have time to get in there and enjoy it. But like, if you sit back and look at like the magical shit that you're doing, it's like, yeah, I love this. Even the stuff me and NJ are doing, or the traveling we're doing, there's always that big picture of where we want to be. Oh, yeah, and then we make this move. But it's the moves. It's not where the move leads to. It's like those moves, like, oh, that was dope. This was dope. Like, and a lot of people think too hard, like, especially when you're manifesting something. You think too hard on the end result, and it doesn't come because you're overthinking it. Yeah. You just have to do you, enjoy the journey, and those doors just open up. And it's like, oh, I'm here. Even when you're there, you don't realize it. You're like, oh, what's next? But enjoying the journey. Malik, like, are you enjoying the journey?
I'm not enjoying this journey. Right now, my back is hurting. I'm playing. I love this stuff. I love wrestling.
And what they say, we live for this shit. Yeah. We live for this shit.
Love it, live it, breathe it, die by it. As for my plan A is wrestling. Well, it's entertainment, honestly. Okay. Because I love doing acting as well and everything else. I was trying to dip my feet into that. Okay. But wrestling, I love it. It's physical theater. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So
you and Haku and Glacier's new movie. Don't be modest.
Yes, that is the
David's in it too, apparently.
Oh, the Unbreakables.
Yes.
Unbreakable. Please check it. Please check it out. In the scene.
Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw you in there.
You up in there?
I was in there.
Hey, was at our school. Was that too?
I didn't see you in there. They cut you out. Yeah.
Please send me a clip of that too, by the way.
You didn't even get the movie? It's $5.99 on Amazon. Let's go. It's like, send me a clip.
Yes,
I'll get it.
That's what he said last week. You guys said,
hey, we busy guys, bro.
Now I'm going to support because Haku's a legend, you know.
Like, don't do that. Know, right, man? We gonna buy the movie, Haku. All right, don't.
I got you. I promise you.
We're gonna do next week. We're gonna do a full review. I'll get you a clip. Yeah. So we'll send it.
Don't do me like that, big dog.
Yeah. We got
but it's wrestling. As for plan B, I mean, at this stage, personally, there is none for me. I mean, I'm ex-military. I've done plenty of years, like working as a civilian in like customer service and everything else. Mm-hmm. Where I'm at right now in my life, I don't really feel like punching in the clock. anymore. So, I mean, I'm self-employed right now with my company, About My LLC. Please check us out. Yes. Okay. Please check us out.
I'll play the track for
LLC.
Well, so that's your personal venture? Okay.
Yeah. And so I try to incorporate more into wrestling as well, too. So kind of like go hand in hand. But nonetheless, it's it's a little merch company I have also selling shirts inside, outside the business. If that don't work, well, luckily, another exclusive. I might as well break it down here.
Let's get it.
I will actually be retiring. I will actually retire. And
from just
wrestling from everything and just move to move somewhere else in the world. And
Hold on, back this up. When does this happen? What are we saying?
Right.
What's going on?
No, but he already told me.
Yeah, my bad.
So y'all keeping secrets.
Nah, this is his end goal.
Yeah,
this is like after you get signed, you make a name for yourself.
Is that what you're saying?
My bad. I'm aiming to get signed. I got you. My bad, because I'm kind of scattered also, by the way. So
yeah, you asked him what the dream is.
Are you going to Texas? What's going on?
I love wrestling and everything else, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. As I'm climbing more in age and everything else, the bump card is being a little less. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get to where I want to get to, or make a good living out of wrestling, then probably in the next several years I'll probably be like, hey, I'm not gonna say now I'm gonna retire and just fall back little by little by little by little and just move somewhere else in the world and just live out the rest of my days and just relax.
Okay, but you kind of just announced your retirement. So.
that would be. Yeah, so next several years, if I'm not like happy with where I'm at, which I will never regret wrestling or anything I've done for it, what it's done for me, but I'm not going to be in my 50s and 60s on the independent scene if I'm not making good money, or you know what I'm saying. So,
well, I think I completely understand that, and there's some people that even
some people that don't got life after wrestling at all. So it's good that he
it's good to get in and get out.
Made it. Right. And they don't have life after wrestling. And it's pretty sad.
That's
at this point.
Oh.
What's that?
No, I was just going to say, it's a hard thing to let go, though, because I'm like, even on a break or something that I've taken, like when I say I cannot look myself in the mirror and be okay with it, it's like you just feel like, maybe that's just how I am.
That's good. No, in other words, my sister, testify. Testify.
I think it comes back to the passion thing, right? You cannot quit passion. It's just in you. It's who you are. That's your vibe. That's what sets you apart. I think, and just going back to music is like, I've always just been a creator,
right?
But music was my shit. I'm like, I got to do this. This is it. I have my own studio, record label. And then a couple years after I moved to Vegas, like that passion dissipated. Mm-hmm. But I transferred that into video creation and like just other kind of media stuff. So I still had I was like, okay, so maybe it wasn't music, but it was just creating, and it was, being different and standing outside of the box. So I completely understand that, but you can't say. That's why so many wrestlers will retire and then come back. It's like this.
That's why. My bad. Let me define the same.
He's not retiring.
I won't say retire because I do hate that when people not hate that, but I know everybody has own reasons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't announce it. I just fall back, fall out the scene, but still that Malik Bosede's back out of nowhere, because at the end we love this stuff, and wherever I move to, I mean, if there's a community there that wants to learn wrestling, I mean, I'll open up my school and train there and start my promotion there at wherever I move to.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just. I'm getting Kurt Hennig said this in his book, and is really smart. He said get in to get out, because the business, as beautiful as it is, it still has its moments, its little areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's get in to get out, and that's my goal with this business.
Rest in peace, Mr. Perfect.
Of course.
Yeah. Shout out to the perfect one. I think that also keep in mind, and I hear that a lot of wrestlers is like, if I don't make it by this, or, people say your agent, it's super important. Like my thing is I wanted to be a wrestler as a kid. Mm-hmm. Didn't know it was real to me. So I didn't know the school. It was real.
Right. It's real now.
Yeah.
It's real now.
And then when I came out here to Vegas, probably 15 years ago, FSW, that was the first experience with training, but I wasn't going to do it. I didn't want to do that, but I knew that I loved the business. So I wanted to learn the business.
Right.
So from anything from merchandise, like I started designing merchandise and just getting to know everybody and how it works, and then the whole media aspect. So there's so many different avenues to be in the business. If that's what you love, could you see that? I mean, I know you said training, but could you see other avenues in the business?
Oh, definitely. If I can give back to training up and coming generation, or just being able to do podcasting for wrestling, you know, or learn how to make gear, which I am learning right now. You know, I would definitely still contribute because money's money. You know, so and if I can still be a part of the business, I definitely will. But for me personally, like, you know, like doing like the 450s for myself, you know what I'm saying, or the top superplexes, like that got to go sometime, you know. Point, so yeah. So if I'm not doing that for a contract or making like real big money thing, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I'll talk about it. It's if I'm not having a contract or I'm making like big money for each showing, it's like it's you weigh the cost of your body compared to the show, you know, 100%. And it's you gotta take that into consideration.
No, I think that's important. And I mean, you talk about doing merch, is like I made a fucking killing making merch for independent companies. It's just like, you know, press up some shirts, sell them live. You get, I mean, that's a career right there.
I made some good money from mine. I'm not gonna lie.
If you go around and like everybody wants a shirt design. I was making a killing just off, you know, the talent and then selling them at the shows and online. So I think that's important. So no retirement.
No retirement. My bad. No exclusive. No retirement.
All right. So with Kayfabe Friends, there's a segment that I got. It's called Hot Seat with Holiday. It's crazy because, like I said, me and you was actually filming some like vignettes for this in Orlando with our boy Huntley. So now it's become. You remember that?
Yeah.
Malik's Minutes.
Yep.
Hot Seat with Holiday and Airtime with Eli. So Airtime with Eli. So with me, it's basically just a wrestling related question, and then you just answer it. So I'm gonna start with
ladies first.
The lovely lady, Miss Kiah Dream. So Hot Seat with Holiday, one legendary diva, and their entire legacy has to go out of these 4 choices. All right. Okay. Your first choice is Lita. Second choice is Chyna. Your third choice is Trish. And your fourth choice, Beth Phoenix. Which one are you cool with erasing their entire legacy in WWE?
Those are hard. I just like can see all their like cards I used to collect. Cause Trish, Beth, who was the other thing? I'm sorry.
Trish, Beth Phoenix, Lita, and Chyna.
I mean, I hate to say Chyna, but my time of growing up was Trish, Lita, and my memory is so bad.
No, you good. You good. The other 3 though. No, you grew up on the other 3. You didn't grow up so much on Chyna.
I didn't, but you know, I don't want to erase nobody's legacy. But if I had to choose, just because I didn't really, you know, grow up watching her. I know Chyna though, but I didn't grow up watching her, so I'll say her.
Okay. All right.
Respectfully.
Chyna is the answer. Okay. Malik, I got one. This is the one for you. It's easy too. So
it was not the same one?
No, it's the same one.
Oh damn.
You got you a different one.
I was ready.
She's a diva, so I gave her a diva question.
That's fair.
And then Kiah's obviously gonna join those names down the road once she blows up on the independent scene.
Better.
And then she get a contract, you know what I'm saying? Get action figures. So y'all be on the lookout for the Georgia Peach Kiah Dream.
Queen of the South.
Queen of the South.
And Georgia Peach, but Queen of the South.
So Dave gonna like this question too, and it's for you. It's just a simple one.
All right.
Who was the better Randy? Randy Savage or Randy Orton?
Oh, that's the hot seat.
Yeah, that's the hot seat. Yeah. Who was the better Randy? Randy Orton or Randy Savage?
You can't give me this question.
Yeah, I did. You on the hot seat, boy? Take your time.
I'm gonna do a quick breakdown of why, and then I may be able to give you an answer. Okay. See, Randy Savage at his time he was the man. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he's still the man. You know, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, it's like you never seen a personality like that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah. Or even his promos with the cream of the crop promo. You know what I'm saying?
Very loud and vibrant.
Yeah, it's like he's just out there, you know what I'm saying? Like in his emotions, like you felt Savage when he was in the building. Not even in the ring, in the building, you knew he was there. So you can't take away from them. Now Randy Orton, somebody who keeps evolving, no pun intended for evolution.
Yeah.
But you got the Viper, the Legend Killer. Then he's on a good run. I would say this is like his humble run right now, you know, the giving back run right now. But just the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, the Viper, Randy Orton, those two alone, like those versions was just like matches on matches on matches, bangers on bangers on bangers. Like bro, man, put another Randy in there, dog. Randy, dog. Like, I don't know. You can't do Orton or Savage, bro.
That's why you're on the hot seat.
Where's the third Randy at?
You got to pick one. It's only two. It's one or the other.
Yeah, that's a
and then you better hope whenever you answer, they don't come for you in the IWC community. On our comment section.
I don't care about the IWC.
Hey,
you don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit about them. That's all they do.
Who is?
Okay.
Who's a better Randy? Randy
Respectfully,
Orton? Randy Savage.
Randy Savage is the better man because Randy Orton's name is Randall Orton. Don't count.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So Randy Savage is the better Randy Savage. Randy. There you go. I loop my way out of it somewhere, bro. You put me in the corner, bro.
Ooh, yeah. I respect it.
You put me in the corner, bro.
Okay. All right. I love it.
Yeah. Is that?
No, you about to be on it too. So this is a simple question for you too. Better in-ring performer. Was it?
Was that the question?
No, that's for you. It's just for you.
It's a different question.
Better in-ring performer. Was it Bret Hart?
Oh.
Or was it Kurt Angle?
Kurt Angle.
Damn.
Kurt Angle.
He gets this every time.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Even think about it. He got something against Bret Hart though.
No.
That's what it is.
No, well, yeah.
Ignore that. I'm not. That he's up there because I put that up there. Ignore that.
I'm not a Bret Hart guy, but I mean, obviously, well-respected talent. Like he's one of the best to ever do.
Right.
Kurt Angle, it was just you say in ring. I mean, and we talk about like from everything from his actual physical performance to his character to his gimmicks to like
technical prowess, submission skills.
Yeah. And just, I mean, it's tough.
I know it's tough, but you answered it like it wasn't tough. So, what's the actual answer?
Because I'm not a Bret Hart guy. I gave you my answer.
All right, so you're not a Bret Hart guy, so I'm finna switch it up. Who's a better wrestler, Kurt Angle or Daniel Bryan?
Shit.
Thank you. That's what we're gonna roll.
Who'd you say?
Kurt Angle or Daniel Bryan?
I said Kurt Angle. Daniel Bryan don't have gold medals.
Yeah. Now Kurt Angle, like he dominated the Olympics, professional wrestling or amateur wrestling, and to WWE, he just took that and owned it. And I was just watching something with Undertaker was talking about. It was like he was one of the best he's ever been in the ring with. He's like just like his character work was phenomenal, but he was like to be in the ring with him, like he did some amazing stuff and really just pulled the best out of everybody he was in the ring with. I'm gonna say Kurt Angle. That's the guy. We just
10 toes down.
We just talked about him.
He was just on our show. Yeah. Kayfabe Friends of the CAC.
That's what's up.
We just had him.
Shout out to Angle. Do you guys, since we're here, do you guys know about the Cauliflower Alley Club?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what you know about it, and let's talk about it.
My bad.
Don't do that.
She just looked oblivious, so we'll get to her in a second.
Lack of knowledge from everything else, from what I've gathered, what's been told to me, I haven't been there personally. It's a community that, they look out for each other. They have their events, it's about networking and everything else. Have I joined it yet? No. Will I in the future? Possibly, but that's as far as much I know about it. I need to get more information on the CAC.
Well, there you go.
Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
And have you heard of nothing? Okay. So Cauliflower Alley Club, which here is we're representing, and we got this year was the 58th annual reunion. So we do the reunion out here in Las Vegas. It's 2 days. It's dinners for the honorees, and then we also do seminars and have nostalgia room. But it was created 58 years ago by Mike Mazurki, who was a professional wrestler and also an actor. And it was actors, it was boxers, it was like just a group that would get together and kind of hang out. Industry people. But they started pooling together money to help out those that were injured, like in wrestling or actors that were down and act. And then it became a wrestling thing. So now it's 58 years. This industry or this company, which is a nonprofit, is 100% for the business,
right?
For the people in the business that love the business. And we create a benevolent fund through memberships, which I mean, it's $35 for a year, $300 for a lifetime.
Yeah.
And if somebody's down and out, we have funds to help them out, whether it's pay bills, pay medical bills, just get them through that rough patch. So we've helped people like Kamala. This year was Black Bart, who is stage 4 cancer, helping them pay their bills and get through it.
Okay.
Because like we said, sometimes you go too long and you don't have a second plan and you haven't prepared for that. Cauliflower Alley Club. And this is the thing, is like a lot of people are unaware, and that's my job. I'm on the board there, is to like spread the word of it. It's to help you if you get in a situation. Like, you dedicate so much to this business. What organization does that? There's none.
That's real. That's
so
real.
Even with Chris Bay's situation that just happened, shout out to Chris Bay, like definitely heartfelt. And I know the whole industry is pitching in. I just had a call with Brian Blair, one of the Killer Bees, who is the CEO and the head of Cauliflower Alley Club, is like, we got to do something for Bay. And so we're putting something together for that. So I implore you guys to look into Cauliflower Alley Club, join the organ. Like this year was Sting. I mean, so we just interviewed Sting,
Kurt Angle, Dudley Boys.
Yeah, Dudley Boys. They show up. It's a reunion dinner. It's not like a fan fest where you go and everybody's signing.
Yeah,
they're hanging out. They're walking. They're sitting at the bar. They're walking in the lobby. They're having dinner together.
JBL showed up before we started going around clotheslining everybody. JBL was there.
Right. Yeah. He
was there. Up with him.
And it's just it talks about the legacy of the industry.
Right.
So it's like there's so many people that I'll talk to. Like, I'll see some older cats and just start talking to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this was me," and he'll show me a picture, and like, I used to wrestle, and like all this memorabilia is like this stuff that they donated. It's just a beautiful organization.
What a beautiful cause.
Yeah. So happy to be a part of it. And every year, like I said, we do the reunion out here. So
okay,
my goal with this is I want people to know about it. I asked Sting, or Sting was talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I didn't know," and he's getting an award. So it's like getting that education out there, but especially for the younger generation that has no clue, because everybody's going to get older.
The award that Sting got this year, CM Punk got last year.
That's what's up.
Yeah, CM Punk came through and got an award.
I'm out to. Okay.
Yeah. It's $35. You become a member.
Me on it.
Come out. Like, if you guys come out next year, it'll be in August. It's just a beautiful thing to be a part of. CauliflowerAlleyClub.org. They got tickets for next year, but it's just an organization. If you guys spread the word, now you know what it is.
Yeah.
So thoughts on that? Who's going to become a member? Can we get off the laptop and sign some people up?
I'm gonna get
not right now, but
you
will see Malik Bosede's name in there at some point.
Yeah.
What you can call me? What would
put him on
I
the
be
spot
called?
like that.
Potential.
We got them signed down on the future prospect, future signees.
That's the word I'm looking for. Put me down as prospect.
Yeah,
there we go.
No, I just want to spread the word so people know that there's an organization, number one, that's out there and what it's about, and it's just based for anybody that has that passion, that love, that for the industry. We were just talking to Randy Orton's dad.
Orton.
Yeah, he's there every year, and they're playing cribbage, and it's like,
with the
it takes you back to the history of this business that we all say we love it at a certain point, but if you go back, it's like, who are these people and what have they done? And like when they tell their stories, it's just like you fall in love with the industry even more,
And we was there talking with Alicia Fox too.
Oh yeah,
chopping up her. She got on the game with us and everything.
Last year was Mickey James.
Mickey James. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you guys can make it out in August, we'll set it up. You can stay at the Dave Cave. We'll get you a room in here, and then we'll all go to
all expenses paid courtesy of Kayfabe Friends.
Kayfabe Friends.
There you have it.
Friends.
Tell me, and something I'm always curious about. I mean, obviously we've been on this passion train and just what it takes to be in the business and want to excel. And you said you were married.
Was
married, right? So the problem I always have is people don't understand. There's people that understand passion. There's people that don't. Being in relationships.
I broke up with my exes every time they don't play it.
Is it based on the business or yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like one of I'll say this, like
I'll put a name out there now.
Well, yeah, but you know her. She was from across the pond. Across the pond. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. I'm tired a little bit. Wait a minute. Across the pond, you know what I'm saying? She's an English girl, you know. So
across the pond, stay with.
She was good. She was a good girl and everything else. But the only thing she nagged at me about was my training and wrestling. She was like, "Yo, you know, babe, do you have to go training tonight, or do you have to go train with women?" And so I'm like, "Listen, please don't talk about my wrestling because I'm committed to you.
Yeah,
you're my girl. I'm with you." But once wrestling come around, I'm sorry, you become second to me. Yeah. Like because at the end of the day, my passion is not gonna turn its back on me. You know, I'm not saying this in general like I'm bitter or anything, but if I could wake up and the girl next to me could be like F you and walk away. Mm-hmm. I could wake up and I'm still a wrestler.
Yeah, it's gonna die with you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. It's no disrespect to any woman that I'm gonna be engaged with, but I want to know like you are a priority, but this also is a priority.
I think they have to understand, like, that's beautiful. And that's why I love y'all, because like we're the same people. It's like, you got to have that. And I've had like all of my relationships were because I move differently and they don't get it. And it's like, you know, even the situation, like a female over here at the podcast is like, oh yeah, what's that about? It's like too much drama. It's like, you don't understand what I do and why I do it. So I definitely understand that. And I'll honestly tell you, like, I've been juggling both. I mean, throughout the years, it's like trying to make this work, but definitely. It didn't. This year, I finally said, I'm not even concerned with dating, none of that. And I'm telling you, the moves we have been making have been insane. Like, this has been one of the best years of my life.
He went to his first WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
He went with us.
Oh, and had it, you know, it's, you're going to be gone for a week. I've traveled so many places this year. Like, it's been insane and doing things. Now, I know the guys are hollering at you.
Right.
So I can only understand. So what's your mentality going into that when it comes to like relationships and following your dreams?
As of now, I definitely, no relationship is on my mind. I go on dates. I'm pretty shit. If people want to take me on a date, I go.
Hey,
but
turn down on free meals.
Free meal. I can go get a meal, but if somebody offered to take me out somewhere nice, if I think it's worth my time and I have time to do it, then for sure. If not, but I don't need it. I can go buy my own food. But
you said that.
Because
Indent.
Yeah.
Independent. You know that song. You're not from Houston. You're not from Houston. You don't know that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the radio.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So no. I know we about to. But anyways, so right now, no, because when I was younger, so from around the ages of like 16 to 18, I was in like a long-term relationship. Got my heart broken. You know, them the years. I feel like it's cool because that was the time to do it. I do not want to be grown as fuck getting heartbroken. Like, I got bills. Sorry, I don't know if I can cuss on here.
You can cuss. He can't cuss because that's what this is for. Every time he swears, he got to put money in the box.
The dollars in there.
So you can cuss, but Dave can't. And like, that's for our subscribers. So at the end of the month, we pull a subscriber out, and then whoever information we pull, they give them the money in the pot.
That's cool.
That's what's up.
Or they can donate it to Cauliflower Alley.
Yeah, that's another plug. Go ahead.
See what
It's gonna let me lose my train of thought.
No, relationship. Right now, you're focused on your shit.
Like I said, when I was younger, I was in a 2-year relationship. Then when I moved to Florida, I was in a relationship for 3 years. I lived with somebody. I played house. I got my, time with it. Now I don't care. It's really, if somebody can keep my attention long enough, then, but I think it's a distraction because it's not always somebody just you can't do this or don't go out or who is this. like the men who come at me know not to talk to me like that. Like I don't really have that, I set that tone, but it's like they're having a bad day or they got something going on. Now you got something going on. Now, I want to watch wrestling or I want to do this, but you want to do something else. Or even if you spending too much time focused on the wrong thing. It's like, I want to be great. And I feel like a lot of the greats, like they're not, you want to be great in one area of your life. Like if you're a teacher, you want to be a great teacher or whatever. Like you might not be the best, whatever else. Or that was a bad example. Well, but like, I feel like you're just not going to have the best relationships. Me personally, I don't really, it's never, if I wanted one, I could. Right. It's just, I'm focused on my stuff. Like, I want to be great, and to be great requires a lot of attention to detail. And if you worried about who he with, and I remember like seeing my ex at the strip club one time, I was like, what you doing? Instead I could have been doing something productive with my time. Yeah. It's time, and people, like, your time is valuable. You cannot get it back. Yeah. So if you wasting the wrong time on the wrong people, on the wrong things, it's just a distraction. Like, and people who make it work, they're cute or whatever in their relationships. Like, I think if you can make it work, cool. But I just feel like I'm young. I had my time. I told you I used to be in the house, cooking, cleaning, like when I could have been doing my stuff. And that's not his fault. He didn't say like, you can't. Right. But it's like, I'm trying to be a good girlfriend. I'm trying to be this. My mind ain't right. Like, nah, and none of that. Like, it's cool. Like I say, I go out, I have fun. If the right person, comes along, maybe. But right now, I ain't thinking about none of that.
Yeah, I think, so have you ever, either of you guys ever dated anybody that was a wrestling fan? Or is it like, I've never found that.
I just haven't.
Date a wrestling fan or date somebody in the business?
Either or, somebody that understood wrestling. Like I've always had to explain wrestling and why I loved it and the passion and what it meant to me.
Might have been in the business, except like when I was in high school, no, but like since then. And then the guys who like aren't in the business, or if they're not in some kind of like industry or entertainment, it's like they just bore me after a while. It's kind of that's horrible. That's
bars right there.
And then they get fanned out. They're always like, "Can I take a picture with you? I'm gonna show them." I'm talking to somebody.
You're dating says this.
Yeah, I've been on dates with guys, and they want to take like a picture that show their family and stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And they want to move so fast that it's like, whoa, like, relax. I don't know you like that.
They were doing all that. That's just like the fans at the airport charging people with 8x10s a sign. It's like, damn, it's just a certain etiquette you don't need to be doing. That's crazy.
They just be too excited. I don't blame them. Shit, if I was sitting next to me, I might do the same thing. I would just throw a couple stacks my way, but
all right. What was that song again?
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Independent, boy. I'll put you on. I got you. Wow. Go ahead, Malik. That's a good point.
Fan wise,
maybe not fan, but just somebody that understands, like that understood.
I did briefly. I regret the hell out of it, this person, but no, we'll talk about that later on a session.
Let's we can't talk about it here.
No, then you're gonna have exclusive. Then you're gonna have to put money in the pot.
Yeah, I'm talking about that thing will be filled up. Hell no.
But now I'm with you because it's like for what we do in our business, in the sports entertainment business, it would be a nice like plus to that to like date somebody that's another wrestling fan and has the same joy that you have, and like the same excitement when it comes to a new event and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But then also it could be a curse too, because then if you date somebody in the business and then things end off wrong, you know what I'm saying? Then they want to just
together.
Then they want to start trying to like cancel out promotions from working with you. They want to cancel out. You know what I'm saying? They want to cancel out. Like they want to take a hit to your bread as far as like merch and everything, and you know what I'm saying. So it would be dope asset to like be in a relationship with somebody that is a wrestler, but it's also a benefit to be in a relationship with somebody that has nothing to do about the business, because then you can teach them about the business day by day, match by match, event by event, superstar by superstar, and they're gradually learning with you as you go. And now they're on a wrestling journey alongside with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that can kind of like strengthen your bond a bit. And now that relationship that much stronger.
That's dope. So ladies out there, NJ Holiday, was that your
No, that wasn't that. No. We're in the same book, just a different chapter. That was not that.
That would be dope for somebody.
That's why I can't fake a portrait. That's why. You know what he be doing, though.
I always have people that was like, oh, I want to learn, but I don't think they really wanted to learn. They just wanted to get more of my time. But like any advice I can give, and just maybe I'm jaded, but I've learned so much from relationships, is I could have been in different places. And there's a lot of opportunities that I've turned down because of relationships, which could have furthered me. And like you were saying, people come and go, that passion is going to die with you. Like I say that all the time. It's like, you don't understand what makes me tick. So maybe there's a right situation, but I always find that interesting.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
I'll add on, like, it would be, let me use the proper word. It'd be a great addition to have like your companion with you in this business, because there's times where I'm driving from a show by myself, or I'm in, and not to sound like some like sob story, sim shit, whatever. No, that's not it. But I'm just
play some sad music.
No, please don't bring out the violin.
Music, cue the violin.
But here's the thing.
Cue the violin.
I'll bring the violin. But the thing is, truth be told, you know, it's like when you get home after you shower from the show, you might be sore. You're like, damn, I wish I had a little shorty right now to, you know what I'm saying, rub on me, give me a little. I could, but it's not the same, because then it's like, I mean, I do. I have. But
okay.
What's happening?
but no, but one that's actually invested in you. Because I has like shorties come through like, I got you real quick, and you know, XYZ, they're gone. But if someone is actually, they're invested, they're like, no, I gotta make sure you're good, because you good, we're good. You know what I'm saying? That takes you a lot further in this business, from what I believe. Again, it's looking through a limited lens when it comes to that too, because
I think it's just a distraction all around.
Because it helps.
But everybody wants somebody, and it's somebody for everybody. I think there is somebody, because I know I'm kind of demanding. I like shit my way, and I know that there's somebody who's I'm gonna meet it's not going to be a problem for them to do. Because in our industry, everybody has an ego. Mm-hmm. I got an ego. We all got an ego. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you be in this industry and not have an ego?
True.
So it's like you have to find people who align. Like, you want somebody to, be home, rub your back when you get there. No. A man want me to do that. Baby, I better have some. I better be well taken care of. But also, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm on the road. I'm this. I got things going on. So that's why. I don't know. I just be like,
you can make it work. Yeah, I mean, let's say like y'all both in it, like, yo, listen, I might match a little harder this night. Look out for me, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa. But it could be a distraction. I agree, but at the same time too, it's like, trust me, when you're at home and you be like, yo, I just need somebody to. Maybe even cook me a meal while I get some sleep real quick from this ass whooping I took in this match, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because we were just talking about that on the last show, as far as like Samantha Irvin. You know what I'm saying? Leaving WWE, but her husband, her fiance Ricochet left before that.
Yeah.
So I was saying one of the huge components in that decision was, they was riding around always. Could have been. Like I said, they always traveling together. You always got somebody to ride in a rental car with. You always got somebody to like share a hotel with, fly on the planes with. And then when they left. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not why she left.
I'm saying it could be. That's what I was saying. It could be.
Shit.
I said it could be.
And I said if that was the reason, then she shouldn't have done it. But, I mean, when emotions get involved, shit changes. I would think being a female in this business, because there's so many guys, it would take a very secure guy to date you. And, and a lot of guys, I don't know, nowadays, they're not what they used to be. So,
social media screwed all that up, buddy.
What's that?
Social media screwed all that up.
Yeah. So
I don't know, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not desperate for a man. I don't I'm not just like, oh, I just want somebody, or I can't have this. If I wanted a boyfriend, I got a couple numbers I could call tonight in a minute. Actually, it's not that. It's just like, I know where my mind's at.
Yeah, shit, say all that.
Well, I could go outside. We could go outside, and if I want a boyfriend tonight, for sure. But like I say, it's what your mindset is on. My goal in the next year or two is not to get married, have a baby, settle down. Some people's are. That's cool. That's not Kiah's. So it's specific to every person, which is why I say it's somebody for everybody. Somebody might think I'm too much. No, I don't want to open the door for you. All right. Well, then don't find a bitch you don't have to open the door for. And go it's just somebody for everybody. I think it's that simple when it comes to relationships. And if that person truly makes you happy, if you're happy, me personally, like my relationships, I think, yes, most time I was happy, but towards the end, like the values just didn't align anymore, and people evolve, people change. I think it's better to just straight tunnel vision. I don't got to ask nobody what you think about this, because you're naturally, and when you're in a relationship, you naturally submit as a woman anyway. I think as a man too, like you tend to your, like how you said, but you said you considered you consider
feelings, right?
Yeah, you feel
I
for
shut off
them.
feelings years ago, but I remember when you
submit like I'm gonna do what you say. That's not what I meant by that. I just meant like you naturally gonna care about that person's opinion on things,
and you can't control that.
You can't. And so then why get so deep in is what I'm like. For me personally, right now in my life, is no reason. Like, if you to get distracted, okay, and then like you say, men are jealous. A lot of men want to control like everything, and like I say, naturally in my relationships, I've gotten to a point where I get naturally submissive. So it's like and especially being from the South, like I'm gonna tend to my man what he say. And that's dangerous, because how can I be Kiah Dream if I'm tending to, my man, and he don't like this, so I'm not going to do it. I got to ask him. So my energy's off. My energy's not like this. It's like this. Like, I don't know if I can. Yeah. It's a big thing. It's not just so like black and white. Like the shit is very... It's deep. Like it is very many gray areas. I think it's cool to have somebody. It's great. And like, if that's what you're looking for in your life, I think for me personally, like I say right now.
Oh my God, you're pointing towards me? I'm about to say, hold on now.
You trying to rub your back.
I mean, that's rub it back. I'm about 2 different things.
Look at you sideways. But I was just saying in general, like whatever it is people want out of life. Like I remember one of my exes, he used to say he was fine with just a house, just a medium-sized house. The best thing, that's all he was okay with in life, and that's fine. He didn't care like about having the nicest car. Me? I want to be in the Lambo. I want to be in the back of the back. Like, I've ridden in cars like that growing up. I've been around things like that. Family, just people we knew. Like, I've been in nice things. I'm very well traveled. I got to go to Ivory Coast, Ghana, Mexico, Jalisco, Mexico, a bunch of different places growing up. So it's like, why would I want somebody who, this is fine for me? That's cool.
Right.
But that's not what I don't want to do. That ain't Kiah. And if it's in order to make you happy and for you to be comfortable, I can't be Kiah. And that would suck for the world. That would suck for the world.
Fellas, take notes. Y'all better come correct when y'all approach the Georgia Peace Card Dream.
Better have big dreams.
Yeah, big
Yes.
dreams.
And it's not, I'm not knocking people.
Yeah,
open the door. Make sure you open the damn door. I don't know why that's so difficult.
I dated this girl. Women be weird these days. Guys, everybody's weird these days.
Hey,
I would open the doors for her, and she was like, "Don't open my fucking doors." Like she was like, "I can open my own." I'm like,
that ruin it, because it's like, why not just let a man be a man? Like, if he want to open the door for you, like, because I have to sometimes. It's like you have to pull teeth. Well, now I don't, because it's literally just like, oh, like, you're not gonna get my door, like, and then normal people just do it. I've never had anybody really fight me on that one, but.
Well, yeah, I think everybody's weird out there, but I definitely think that passion.
Oh, we gotta take care of you, though.
One in here.
Oh, we gotta take care of you, though.
Oh, Lord, what you put? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's covering my debts. I get you back.
Passionate.
I love my
anything you're passionate about is different, because you got people that are just happy. They expect the weekends to be cupcake time and like, let's do this and it's like, that's when
our busiest.
Yeah. That's when I go. So
that's when we grind. That's when we build up our notoriety. That's why we're trying to build up our name to get that fame that can take care of the both of us.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, I applaud you guys for just keeping your heads on straight and handling business. As we close this, I want to close this with a bang. Kiah Dream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
She stole. She got the stone face too. She said, "Bring it. Hit me with your best shot."
You know the lyrics for the Kayfabe Friends theme song? We'd like to hear that. Are we back to the song?
Can I get the lyrics so I can do it real quick? I can sing it.
Okay.
I got you.
Here we go. Exclusive.
Lord Jesus. That boy.
Okay, right. This is the whole episode right
Sing
here.
a little bit for me so I can hear it one more time.
Okay.
Just pull it up.
Kayfabe Friends, the podcast you need. Yeah, it's that.
That's all you got to say. You
can finish it. That's what you was supposed to come in.
Kayfabe Friends, the podcast you what?
You need.
That's all you want to say?
Nah, I'm finna play.
Oh, you want to do the verses and shit?
I was rapping earlier too.
Okay. All right.
There you go, then.
You can put a twist on it too.
I rap a little.
Exclusive. Yeah. Do you have a background in music, or you try to?
I used to be in chorus when I was in school, so no. But like, I literally was just playing around one day, like making a rap video, and it actually wasn't too bad. Like, I play around, but to say like diving in deep,
Okay.
Can I put it in the mic? Are they gonna hear it?
No, you just gotta play it for
just
her.
play it for me.
She's supposed to remember it.
Yes, now here come the hook. You know what I mean?
Wrestling talks the only way.
Creed, which is
Kayfabe Friends, the podcast that you need.
Well, wrestling talk is
Wrestling Creed.
is the only Creed.
Oh, wrestling. Okay.
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right.
We hit it together.
Y'all ain't the dog out, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Kayfabe Friends, the podcast that you need. Where only wrestling talks, where the wrestling is Creed. I don't know about that. I was close.
Yeah.
We were close.
Yeah. That's about.
Well, there we go.
I don't know.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed
just
too.
Just that it got done.
Come on, Kai. You know how we do this. Come on. You know how we do this.
Hey, no, that's how we do it in what? That's how we do it in the culture.
Yeah. Culture
It's
IInc.
for the
Like,
culture.
it's definitely been representation. You know, I'm the David difference. With the difference of Dave Max. We strive to be different. We don't strive. We just are different, and that's just what it is.
Real.
So
I had one question for
before we get to that. Before I get to my.
So, like I said, my buddy Rainey, he's been thugging it out with us back there this whole time. So, like for the young wrestlers that are like new in the game, 1 year in the game, if there was any piece of advice that you can give a young upstart in the independent game, what's the most important piece of information that you think would be the most helpful for them as they continue their independent wrestling journey?
I'll give you 2. Get your money up first. Make sure you have your money up because this business will bankrupt you. I'm not saying in a bad way or as a jittered or jilted person, but if you don't have the money at times, it will put you in positions that could be problematic. And then where you might not be able to make bookings or you can't pay for training or can't pay for the gym. So make sure your money's right first. And the second one is not discretion, but no, it's discretion. It's discretion. Know how to move in a business. Network, but keep your head low. And always keep a spoon on you, whether it's a big or small spoon.
There we go.
Hold on. Explain the spoon.
You know, you feed people a long spoon. Sometimes you got people on a short spoon. You got to keep them close to you. So
There we go.
keep a spoon on you.
I kind of disagree with the money thing because I think you just got to start. You just got to, and then when you align yourself with what you want, you'll make a way. Because it's been times where I've been down and out in this business, and you know, you make a way. You got to find your footing.
That's
Like,
fair. No, you're right.
You know,
you're right.
so
That's
like, don't wait.
You're right.
Don't like, you gotta. I mean, don't be like, I don't have nothing. You know, you got to pay for training and stuff sometimes, but
have a hustle mentality.
Yeah, have
That's
a hustle
it.
mentality. I definitely say, know what you coming to do. Know the goal.
Yeah.
Know when you going into, you know, different promotions, industries, like, have a goal, like in your matches, like whatever it is, and like just stick to that. Stay tunnel vision. Stay focused. Enjoy the journey.
Please enjoy the
stay
journey.
out the matrix. Stay out the negative stuff. Like, Twitter stuff is cool sometimes, but I just say stay out the matrix. Like, so many people, oh, this person's doing this, or oh, now WWE's doing this, and they're like always anxious and none of that. Like, stay out. Like, you got to focus on you. Do what you gonna do, and you'll make a way. But you focus on this, that, and what everybody's saying. It's distracting. It's time wasting. Don't waste time. Time the only thing you can't get back, so don't waste it.
Stay woke.
Amen.
Like I said, what she just said, have tunnel vision, because a lot of the young and aspiring wrestlers jump in the game, they're so anxious. They get on Instagram, they get on Twitter, they get on Facebook, and you see flyers of everybody else in the promotion that they're at. And they're like, man, I want to be on that right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
You got everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's going on their own timeline. You got to be patient. I know y'all really anxious. I know you want to jump on that highest like promotion that's out there in the independent scene, but keep grounded and build up your notoriety, build up your fan base at your main promotion that you're at now, and watch the blessing that's going to come to you. As you see off of the WWED thing, it's a lot of people that didn't even leave their territory, and the blessings came to them. Oh, yeah. Just trust the process. And like, don't be too anxious, and then just trust that God got you in your journey. And there's a reason why He put you on the journey to become a wrestler in the first place. Right. God's delays are not God's denials. And like I used to say, it's not an overnight thing; it's an every night thing. Yeah. And if you're not down to put it in every night, no Diddy.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
If you're not down to put in the work every night, then this ain't the business for you. Find another dream.
I will say this too is and don't burn bridges unless you have a big boat.
If you can back it up. But sometimes some bridges you don't gotta burn them. You just
I'll scorch that bitch.
I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say because
and I know how to swim too.
Just do it, Phil. Listen to your intuition. I can't like just say like how many times like I just have feelings of like, okay, this is the right direction. You know what feels right and what feels wrong. Even with people, you know who feels like this person is genuine. I can talk to them more, and who feels like, maybe I shouldn't say too much to this person. It's a feeling thing. I know everybody's like stuff isn't. Intuition isn't always developed, or a lot of people may not believe in that. But I think you know how stuff feels. You know what feels right. You know what feels wrong. So yeah.
All right. Well, stay woke. Look, as we wrap this up again, can I do my thing now? First off, Real American Beer. Shout out to the sponsor. We're gonna crack this open for the final question here as we get to it. Then we're gonna go out and party on the Las Vegas Strip with Culture InC. We're gonna do it. Okay. What time you guys do tomorrow?
Early.
6 a.m. 4. I gotta be at the airport at 4.
Damn. Okay, so David Difference. We're on a different level.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that want to be in this industry. A lot of people that want to be wrestlers. People have the same dream. They want to climb it, go to WWE, AEW, whatever that may be. Kiah, when it comes to you, what's the difference?
Between AEW and WWE?
What's the difference from you and everybody else?
Oh, what's the difference between me and everybody else? I'm Kiah. Like, I feel like I have the charisma, the talent. I'm the queen of the South. I'm bringing something different. In the sense of just like the energy, the looks. I feel like that's something I'm still working on as far as how to portray that in my wrestling. I know when I walk in a room, I stand out no matter where I am. I always have been that way. I know that, like I say, I have the talent, the charisma to take it to the next level. I think I'm still working on that right now. But me just being me. No, I mean, with my accent, my personality, I ain't never met nobody like me. And if you have, bring her to me. Bring your best one, because they ain't Kiah. So yeah, it's kind of but like I say, putting it into simplifying it like that, I mean, I gotta figure that out. I know I'm the queen of the South. I know I'm here to, run this stuff like, show everybody something different, like in wrestling. So
that's a perfect answer. You gotta simplify it. That was a perfect answer. That was a perfect answer. Malik, I'm
throw it over to you, man. What's the difference?
It's a hard one to follow now.
Nah, it is a hard one to follow. It's Kiah. But here it is. I am probably the only St. Lucian wrestler. I'm trying to bring in light. My mission coming into pro wrestling is to shed light onto the Lesser Antilles to the Caribbean. Basically, islands that's not Cuba, Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic and Haiti, Puerto Rico, and Jamaica. Beautiful islands, but we are any other island outside that is the Lesser Antilles region. Okay. There's no professional wrestlers that really come from that region or has bloodline and blood ties to that region. So I want to shed light on that. On top of that, at the age I came in at the same age as DDP. Came in as Scott Hall, as Goldberg, Batista. I came in that age range with them, and I'm trying to show people still at the independent scene that I can still hang with the best of them, no matter what the age is. That's the chip on my shoulder that I come in with every time. I'm 38 years old. I look like I'm in my 20s still, and that's a thing I try to pride on when it comes to wrestling. Because there's a stigma, with wrestling. Oh, you're in your 30s. Oh, man, you getting kind of old. Nah, I'm still moving and grooving, baby. And I'm not even 40 yet. You feel me? I'm about mine when it comes to wrestling shit.
There you have it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm bringing when it comes to wrestling, So, and then on top of that, just the vibe I bring. I'm just, I like networking. I like meeting new people and seeing new places. So, I mean, that's not really different from what other people bring in. But coming from a person who's military, to still want to do this and still get oohed and awed about what I see in the business speaks for itself.
Nah, I think that's dope. And the whole age thing, I think that is like that was a age thing. Oh. Yeah, that's a Vince McMahon.
It was.
Shit. But you look at like LA Knight, he was here FSW forever. And I was always like, when's he getting? They were like, nah, he's too old for WWE. Those are the guys. Like, they get it. They got it. They had different generations and they can still go. So like, I don't think age is a thing. If you can go, you can go. And I think the industry is evolving and changing.
Shit, everybody at the top of the game right now, WWE is all in their late, early 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Early 40s, late 30s. Kevin Owens and all them. Like, these are the guys that was on the independent scene for like 12 plus years. And their time came though. Yeah. So you gotta trust the process.
Yeah. I remember LA Knight was like, oh, they're not gonna.
And then what happened?
Yeah, right.
NXT, third tryout.
Doing what you do it best.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no limits to life.
Shit, we forgetting the biggest one, Damian Priest.
I watched it. Did y'all watch his 24 documentary?
Yeah,
I haven't watched. It's dope.
It was a real good one.
Yeah, I might watch it too.
He started late for the most part too.
He did, and he kept going. And that's the thing, to keep going. Like, you can't lose if you don't wait.
You can't miss all 80% of the shots if you don't take them.
Yeah, but if you don't quit, like, you can't. The only way to lose is if you quit.
Oh yeah, you give up, right? I mean, you don't even want to see my.
We do. Yes,
my tattoos.
Go ahead.
My tattoos, one is success and one is suicide, and it's not like murk yourself, but it's like the only way you're gonna stop me is I'm gonna take myself out the game, and that's comes to business or just anything.
I respect that. I like that. And on the outside, people be like, "Are you gonna kill yourself?" No, it's a lifestyle, it's a mentality. If I'm not making this, I'm about to do this because you know what I'm saying, like.
You gotta stay at that mentality. Yeah. That's what I was saying, because it's easy. It was one time I just, I got caught up. I was like liking this dude, and I'm like, he going on dates more. Yeah. I'm not going to training tonight. Oh no, I'd rather go see my man. Yeah. You got to stay. Staying there is harder sometimes than just getting there. It's a
lot of temptation, but it takes a lot more discipline.
Yeah, discipline
to see your dreams through.
100%. Like, it's not for everybody. So I mean, I respect that, and especially at a young age, like figuring that shit out is like, there's a lot of distractions, and it's not going to fulfill you at the end of the day like this does. So you guys keep with your shit. Go ahead. We'll take a look here. Kind of give us your best plug. How can people reach out to you? Well, stay out the DMs. She's not interested at this point.
Unless you went with a Cash App, then
what was that song again?
Might have some time.
You talking about the Roddy Ricch one?
No.
I forgot it. No, IND. It's Webby song. Independent.
And you talking about Boosie?
No, it's Webby.
That's Webby and
Boosie got a verse on it. But it's a Webby song.
Oh my God.
If we being technical, because she's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So Boosie from Atlanta, Webby from...
Anyways. Look, Boosie one of my favorite rappers. He's from Louisiana, y'all. I'm sorry.
Come on. Boosie my dog right there.
So y'all can find me on IG, Kiah Dream. Support on Twitter, Kiah Dream. It's KIAH Dream. Anything else is not me. I definitely want to get into YouTube, but so far those are the two.
She killing it on Twitter right now. Give her a follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the Cash App?
Cash App is Kiah Dream 9, and don't forget the 9.
There you go.
You get people just Cash Apping you?
Sometimes it's nice. That's what I mean by on the day where you down and out, you down and out, dang, you thinking like, I ain't got no money, I need to quit this. Then you just get a random Cash App. And you're like, hey, I can go another day.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not doing it.
So all the fellas watching, like I said, she just put the Cash App on. Give the Cash App name again.
Kiah Dream 9.
And we're gonna put the QR code at the bottom.
Yeah.
And y'all, if y'all want some time from Kiah Dream, y'all want her to actually, say hello.
No, she ain't got to say. Here's what we'll do: is a Kayfabe Friends exclusive.
There we go.
Hit her on her Cash App. Whoever sends the most in, we're gonna send you her socks. We're gonna put the QR code to the Cash App. Whoever sends the most to the Cash App, we are gonna send y'all the exclusive pair of socks from one that she wore tonight.
Kiah Dream. Yeah.
I didn't agree to this.
Go ahead and tell them where they can find you at all your social media handles. And put your Cash App, man.
Cool. You know I'm gonna drop that too already. So you can follow me on Instagram and X at MB Integrator. But I don't really use X like that. I'm trying to. Instagram, you can find me a lot easier. Facebook, I have it, but Instagram is where you need to go. MB Integrator. On Facebook, it's Malik Bosede. The Cash App is $MB Integrator. Listen, all Cash Apps are welcome. I don't discriminate. Or however it comes in, just ship it to me. Just shoot it to me. I'm going to receive it, and I'm going to use it for this wrestling business.
There we go.
And then, also, Malik's Minutes is my new little journey that I'm working on for
it's about to be
video gaming. Yeah, okay. So on my Twitch.
On Twitch and Kick. Yeah. We get them in the streaming game. Malik's Minutes. Y'all finna catch that on Twitch and Kick. Y'all catch my man playing games and everything with the Fortnite, the Call of Duty.
Oh, I'll be playing people's dicks in the dirt.
And everything. But yeah, and as a group, collectively, I can catch all three of us on social media with Culture IInc with 2 eyes on the ink on all the social media platforms.
That's beautiful. It's been a pleasure. Like, this is probably one of the funnest episodes that we've done. And connecting with you guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Making new friends. And
give them a standing ovation back there. Come on now.
Come on, yeah.
Let's get some clap.
I'm going to get on standing ovation too. Shoot. Yeah. That's a whole team effort.
The whole team effort. Let's take the minute to give a shout out to our beloved engineer, Shakur, and our lovely special guest, Rainy, back there. Love and speedy wishes to your recovery with your jaw. I know you can't say no.
100%.
You can say something.
But you green as hell.
Say hello.
He can't really
say hello to the people. There we go. But shout out to Rainy Shakur. We love y'all boys.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And if you're not a Kayfabe friend already, hit that subscribe, hit that follow button, and just know that we're going places. Thank you guys again.
Thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure. And this is home. So you guys ever in Vegas?
Hell yeah, let me kick the shoes off.
Yeah.
Put my feet on the go ahead, put relax for home.
Kiah,
go ahead, Kiah, put your feet up on
okay.
Get comfortable. Okay. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that's the difference.
It's your favorite holiday, NJ Holiday.
There you have it.
Basic difference and NJ Holiday. Talking news and wrestling all day.